Good evening, YouTubers. This is your zip code for Farik. Matt Shiny here in the 92805 zip code in Southern California on this Sunday, March 29th in the evening. And we're talking about the next state we're going to be doing zip codes for. Rhode Island. Anything starting with a 028 or a 029 is in the state of Rhode Island. There are not that many demographic zip codes in this state because it is the smallest state in the Union by area. A total of 1,546 square miles, 50th, that's including water, and 1,034 square miles of land, it's still 50th. It is about the size of 1 1/3 Orange counties and about a quarter the size of LA County, a little bit more than that for land, and about a little more than 10% of LA County's population and a little more than a third of Orange County's population. So it's a small state all around, and oddly enough, it has 1.1 million people, and it's the second densest state for population after New Jersey. It's the 13th state. It was the last of the 13 original colonies to come into the Union. It was also the very first one to remove all allegiance, renounce all allegiance to King George on May 4th, 1776, and the last of 13 colonies to enter the Union on May 29th, 1790. It started life as kind of a rogues gallery, if you will, people that were kicked out of other places because they didn't agree with whatever Christian denomination was going on. Roger Williams, Anne Hutchinson, some others from the Massachusetts Bay Colony and also Connecticut Colony kind of gave forth their rejects, and that's the beginning of Rhode Island here. The original peoples here were the Nipmuc, the Wampanoag, the Niantic, and the Narragansett peoples, 4 tribes. And 1675 saw a victory in King Philip's War over the Narragansett, and that's really when Rhode Island started to take off. Right now, the makeup of American Indians there is 1.4%. The predominating race is still white, 81.6%, 9.5% blacks, 4.1% Asian, 0.2% Hawaiian Pacific Islander, 3.2% 2 or more races, and a Hispanic population of any race is 18.8%. The ironic thing also about religion is, whereas Rhode Island started off life as a colony where people from all different kinds of places that were rejected came, the largest faith now is Roman Catholicism, which has not been known for tolerance over its lifetime and lifespan even now, and it's like they've come full circle in some way. One of the funnier things about Rhode Island is that it's one of 2 states that has as its state bird a chicken, known as a Rhode Island Red. The other one is Delaware. We'll get into that when we talk about Delaware. The average, it's like a little Massachusetts for climate and land. There aren't really mountains. There's some hilly stuff in the northern part of the state, and it's more of a continental climate, whereas in the southern and eastern parts of the state, which are closer to the ocean, and on it in some cases, it's oceanic, and maybe a little bit of humid subtropical in the far south. Rhode Island's bounded on the north and east by Massachusetts, on the west by Connecticut, and the south by the Atlantic Ocean. Average temperature in the summer is 72, or mean temperature in the summer is 72 degrees Fahrenheit. In the winter, it's 29 degrees Fahrenheit for the mean. 45 to 50 inches per year on the average of rain, and about 30 to 35 inches per year of snowfall. And we're going to do 2 zip codes in Rhode Island, just how the cookie crumbles. The funny thing is, the ones that came up for a densely populated state, neither of the ones I'm going to be talking about are particularly densely populated. One of them is very undensely populated, if you will. So there's ironies here, just like there were in Massachusetts. Densely populated state, and you have areas of it that aren't. And I think it's kind of cool, because it shows me that no matter where you are, whatever state you're in, there's still places to get away. And I'm hoping that you're taking that lesson here. So, in any event, 1636 is when Rhode Island got its start. And one more thing here about religion. The oldest synagogue, that is the first congregation of Jews, was here in 1763. The Toreo synagogue, I don't know exactly what town it's in, but That's also another bright spot for Rhode Island. And we'll be talking in more detail about the two zip codes we'll be discussing on the next video, the next couple of videos. So have a good evening, and we'll talk to you soon.